Ladies and gentlemen, sneak peek day number 1. We have a ton of different juicy balance changes as well as just how much this update is going to cost you in total. Hope you guys are all pumped up. Let's get straight away into it. Here we go! First of all, everyone, we need to get into this list of balance changes. I'm going to be going through it as quick as possible because, my goodness, we got a lot of stuff to get into during this sneak peek number 1. The very first change is to Ash's first star power. Instead of getting 100% rage increase when your bar is full, you now get 200. Now, to compensate for this rage increase from the first star power, it now takes him a little bit longer to charge up his full rage bar off of damage alone. Where it once was 75% of his maximum HP, it is now 125%. As you can see, it's taking quite a bit of time in order to charge this up on this sniper robot. Frank's gadgets are getting a pretty significant change here as well. The pull gadget, the second gadget, is getting a 100% damage increase along with the pull. As you can see, we deal 3,472 damage. Whenever there's a percent damage increase with gadgets or star powers, things get really interesting. And if you guys are unaware, there is a percent damage increase already for Frank with his star power. So if we add these two together, a 50% damage increase plus a 100% damage increase, things get nutty. 5,208. Nuts, dude. But the other change to Frank is with his first gadget. It now works on Primo suplexes here in Brawl Stars. Pretty good. Griff is now getting a 10% health increase every 2 seconds with his second gadget, as opposed to 7%, which is actually pretty dang sustaining if you ask me. We heal back to full pretty dang quick on Griff. Not bad. Meg's getting a slight buff as well. She now retains some of her ammo, 33% of it when she exits her mech, whereas opposed, she didn't keep any of it. As you can see, we have 1 there. Not bad. Jackie's getting some changes as well. A health buff. It was 4,600 at base level, now at 5,000. As you can see, when maxed out, 7,000 HP. She also got an increased supercharge rate, so it only takes 4 hits in order to get your super. Now, you're probably thinking Jackie didn't really necessarily need a buff, but with those 2 separate buffs, she also got a slight nerf on her super. She now no longer has a shield when using it. We all saw this one coming because of the Brawl Talk. Mortis only receives 1,400 HP from Creepy Harvest when defeating an enemy, where it once was 1,800. Brock's shots now go 11% slower. I think this is actually going to make quite a big difference. This guy has been running things in the meta, but as you can see, quite an easy sight to see. 11% kind of means a lot here for Brock. And then finally, the change I feel like a lot of people have been asking for, the Lollipop Drop gadget now decays in health for Leon. As you can see, the health decay isn't that crazy fast. It's 75 HP per second, so you're still going to be able to utilize this invisibility for your team, that's for sure. But with the balances out of the way, we're going to be taking a look at one of my absolute favorite metrics whenever an update comes out, and that is how much is it going to cost you? If you were to buy everything in one sitting with this update, how many gems would it cost you? Well, we'll see with this nice little meter as we go through all the things that cost gems here in this update. Let's do it. So we're going to be getting straight away into the skins here first, but before we get into the gem-based skins, I want to get into the ones where we can get kind of free here in the game. The very first one is the Power League skin, Director Buzz. Director Buzz has some basic attack animation changes. As you can see, it's looking really interesting, dude. I kind of like this skin. Not too shabby. And then the super, we have that real. Not bad, dude. This is such a cool skin. And the only other one I can share with you guys here today is the first tier Brawl Pass skin, B800 Bull. What a beast. Not gonna lie, always super excited whenever there's a Trophy Road Brawler skin on the Brawl Pass. It means we can make really cool cursed accounts, but I think it's time to see, is there basic attack animation changes? There is a little bit there. Are those little rockets? My gosh, that's beautiful. And then taking a look at the super. Raging. Ooh, we have a little bit of mechanical, electrical things popping out at the front of it. Dang, guys, that's not bad for a first tier skin. But with the non-gemmable skins out of the way, it is now time to get into the skins that cost a little bit of cheddar. We're going to be organizing it in terms of release date. So the Brawloween skins are going to be coming out first. The very first one is going to be Swamp Gene. Look at that animation. Let's go. That's beautiful. Swamp Gene is coming out on October 28th, costing 79 gems. Really good. So taking a look at the animation changes, the basic attack has some tadpoles bubbles that pop off when they disperse. And the super, as you can see, is a little bit different. A fishy grabs a robot. Nice, I like it. Next up, we have Ghost Squeak coming out October 29th, only costing 49 gems. The most inexpensive skin during this update. And as you can see, there is animation changes, so not a bad price. I feel like when there's animation changes with the skin that is this cheap. But taking a look at the super here, let's see. Throws down his thing on his back and we have a bunch of different ghosts. I love the animation before they explode. So good. Next up, we have Headless Rider Stew coming out October 30th, costing 149 gems. As you guys can see, each of these skins are coming out each and every day leading up to Halloween. But the most expensive skin amongst the Brawloween skins, as you can see, basic attack animation changes there. And then the super also has a fiery trail behind him that's looking amazing. Also down to the cooler, smaller points, we have shoe hooves for the footprints that follow him on the bike. Really cool. And then we have Count Pengula. Yes. So good. Coming out on Halloween Day, October 31st, costing 79 gems. Basic attack animation changes are there. He throws out a coffin, which is so freaking awesome, dude. Are you kidding me? And then when it comes to his super, he places down a small little coffin. And the roboporters come out, and the roboporters also have some animation changes along with a model change. Some bat wings there and shooting off bats. It's so good. But moving along to the Season 9 skins coming out quite a bit later than the Brawloween skins. The very first one is Squeak Buster Gale coming out November 11th, costing 149 gems. And can we just say RIP to Squeak there? Feels bad, man. The base model for the skin is actually so freaking cool. I like it a ton, but taking a look at the basic attack changes, we have some animation changes there. Shooting off ghosts, I believe, that he sucked up in his vacuum. And then his super also pushing out a giant ghost there. Was that Squeak? Was it Squeak? This is actually a really good skin. That animation change is amazing. Next up, we have Captain Crow coming out November 18th, costing 79 gems. Any Crow fans out there, I feel like this is a phenomenal skin for him. Dude, this skin's remodel is so amazing. I love that cape. It's awesome. But taking a look at basic attacks, as you can see, he throws off these daggers that spin. They're like shuriken. It's so freaking awesome, man. Let's go. And then when it comes to the super, I believe the shuriken are also there as well. My gosh, look at that. It's so pronounced when they are spinning like that. That's beautiful. One more take. Super intimidating if you ask me. Yes, that's amazing, and the ground actually cracks beneath him. But how could we forget the final skin here in Season 9 and my absolute favorite one amongst all of them, and that is Surge Kong, coming November 20th, costing 79 gems. Look at this guy. His sword is a banana. It's a banana. So taking a look at the animation changes for this beautiful skin, one thing that I do want to point out that I love so much is Surge Kong has these tiny little helicopters that pop out when he's just standing around, kind of an homage to King Kong in the film because he's a giant monkey. Oh my gosh, guys, I love this skin so much. But take a look at basic attack animation changes. He shoots off, I believe, like a rock of some sort with a little bit of grass on it. But then when he upgrades into tier number 1, he gets an airplane on his back. Second tier, he jumps up on some buildings at that with a air helmet on. And then the final form where he gets his banana sword hopping on the buildings once again. He has banana. Monkey has banana. Let's go. One thing that I've always found disappointing about Surge is the fact that you can't use the sword. But it's so worth it, dude. This skin is amazing. I love it so much. Now, before we get into the total amount of gems in this update, next I want to get into a few different amazing Halloween pins that are coming out in this update. Let's freaking go. Getting into the very first one, and that is the pumpkin pin. It is looking so dang good. We get this for winning a challenge that's coming out for Brawloween. And another pin we can get for this challenge is the 1111 pin. I believe some sort of lucky pin. But you guys, it's time to get hyped up because we are actually getting more skin pins here in this Season 9 updates. The very first one is Calavera Piper with animations. Yes. The next one is Witch Shelly. Let's go. Look at the little cat. That is such a good animation. Look at the smile on that cat. Let's go. We're getting a Werewolf Leon pin. Look how cool that thing looks. Let's go. We're also getting a Ghost Squeak pin. Oh, it's so cute. We also have the Headless Rider Stew pin. Look at that pumpkin. It's kind of the same as the regular pumpkin here. Yeah. Also a Count Pengula pin. But that's about it for just the new pins themselves. We're also getting some animated pins, such as the Retropolis pins that we got in this last update. All of them are getting animated. I mean, I think we can all agree that that is pretty dang OP. And for already released brawlers here in the game, all the Born Bad Buzz skins are getting animated as well, which is really, really cool. I love that heart pin. Let's go. All of it's looking fantastic. But with that fun stuff out of the way, it's time to get back on track on how much this update is going to cost. As you guys can see up on your screen, the skins combined are going to be costing 663 gems, which honestly, not that much, at least compared to other updates. And really the only other gemmable thing that we can do here in this Season 9 is, of course, the Brawl Pass. Now, not many people are as crazy as me when it comes to purchasing Brawl Passes here in the game, every single freaking tier, and I advise you guys not to do that as well. But if you do it the smart way and purchase the 249 gem offer, skipping 10 of the tiers, it's going to be costing you a grand total of 2,049 gems, with a grand total of 2,712 gems when we take the skins into account as well. And if you, for some strange reason, do it the dumbest way, and that is just purchase from tier 1 to tier 70, combined with the skins, you're looking at 2,932 gems. That much no one should spend here in the game. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. But taking a look back at the previous season, Season 8 of the Brawl Pass, it costed a grand total of 3,221 gems. So this update a little bit more inexpensive compared to the last. But yeah, everyone, that's just about it here for sneak peek day number 1. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to slap a like on it. Make sure to stay tuned for the other sneak peeks right around the corner. I'm sure you won't want to miss them. But with that being said, have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we will see you in the next video. Adios, you guys.